introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cincinnati Bengals.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And they'll run the option to start the drive. They'll get this out wide to Boyd. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards right off the bat. And a quick first down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
3 down, 3 down. Hey, watch this. Jim.
Play action. Here's Hurts. His throw incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd and 4.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Hey, we got 3. He's coming.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
The Bengals bring out their punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6. And the Raven first down.
Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Oh, a battle for it here, and this This'll be caught. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. They'll run on first down. Patterson, and he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Shotgun now from Murray, escaping the pressure right. This one caught by Isabella. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 29-yard line. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Murray now on first down. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Complete.
Andy Isabella, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Hurts. That's complete to John Ross. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
At the 48-yard line.
Now the former Texas A&M Aggie. This is Travion Williams. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory.
He's across midfield.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Flush to his right. And this one is incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Hurts sets up to throw it. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
He was brought down by Darius Slay. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the gun, Murray.
5-yard line.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
First down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. Forced out to his left. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back, unsuccessfully.
10 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Murray to air it out again. Got a man. It's Patterson complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. So as they take it over, we step aside. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They're going for it. This is Harris. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Ball carrier.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Dancing to his left. And that'll bring up 4th down as his Cincy defense stands up on 3rd.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And Tucker missed it left. Normally reliable, this time no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
second down. Here's Jalen Hurts. He's going to drop this one down to Bernard. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They go play action with Hurts. Trying for Sanders, but this is intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the Bengals' 6-yard line.
2nd down and goal. Murray, this is caught. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. From the gun, Murray steps away to his left. And that'll bring up 4th down as his Cincy defense stands up on 3rd.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
At the 5-yard line.
Try this. They need 5 full yards to hit the end zone here on 4th and goal, but they're going for it. They're going for it. It's Murray being chased out left. And that is going to be incomplete. The running play does not work from the 5. And the Bengals are going to get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being...
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
The ball carrier.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? On 2nd and goal, Murray eluding the pressure. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Ravens on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here.
And goal.
On 3rd down, it's Patterson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire. And they did, holding them to a field goal.
5-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 35. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
The ball carrier.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Second down, here's Hurts. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Giovanni Bernard, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And it's 3rd and 5.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Watch the right. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, team. 24 is the mic. Get that quarterback. And on. 24 is the mic.
Throwing is Hurts. Flush to his right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Austin Seibert sets up for the field goal try. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. Seibert able to knock this one through. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
And they will get the 1st down here as they move into field goal range as well, inside the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
At the 31-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a 1st down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a handoff looking right. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and inches.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. Murray now to throw, and he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
1st down, Baltimore.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Here we go. Hey, check right 21, right 21, check. 6-man. Here we go. Check cross, check cross, check cross. Switch. He's checking.
A final shot before half for Murray. And Nelson's got it here right side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards is the pickup there, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
Justin Tucker on for the field goal. A 53-yard attempt.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Boston Cyber set to kick off.
The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Patterson on the carry. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Nice job there on the tackle, keep him to the short gain, and of course he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular, not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 35-yard line.
To throw again, Murray. Buying time to his left. And he fires one incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. And it's 3rd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
1st down.
On play action, it's Murray. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Murray. Forced out to his left. Caught by Nelson left side. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 34-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. On first down, Patterson. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, Murray. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
On first down, Hurts. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And this one will be taken up the spot right at the 7. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Man, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. Well, earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice safe throw and a good one.
10 at the 25-yard line.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Watch the eye. Rush in. Rush in. Rush in.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Miles Sanders.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
3 down, 3 down. Check 4, check 4. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
Another run here with Sanders. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
It's now 3rd down and 6.
Here's Hurts to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
That's fielded at the 8-yard line. So dangerous with a football in his hands. Call that a return of 38. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
At their own 46-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here.
So 2nd and 10, third quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati.
To throw again, Murray. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
24 is the mic. Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball. 24 is the mic. Let's go. Here we go, here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. That one taken in by T. Higgins.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4.
3 down, 3 down. Kill.
They'll run on first down. It's Sanders, and he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
6 guard, check 6 guard. Hey, check 24.
2nd and 5. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Marcus Peters up to make the tackle. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Hurts.
Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs.
Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I... But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Oh, no, he lost the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. He's got the lane, and there he goes. 30. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown.
Justin Tucker.
The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
The interception was a good starting point, but still a huge hill to climb with his 3-score deficit and time fading.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
A gain of a yard.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
2nd and 9 now. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told. But they're still looking at a 4th down.
4th down.
They're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
24 is the mark. 24 is the mark.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
24 is the mark.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
On 1st down, Patterson. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
57 is the mark. 57 is the mark.
Once more, they turn to Patterson. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
That's complete. Okuegbunam.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Second and goal from inside the 5.
Brings up second and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Patterson. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all. As we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got it third and goal here as they try to finish off their victory.
It'll be Murray on the keeper.
This is out quickly to the right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Touchdown, Baltimore.
From 4 yards out as the Ravens push further out in front. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
And that's caught inside the 30.
35 yards the game there. Another first down as well.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Patrick Queen.
And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
Murray's pass.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Sam Hubbard. What a play by him. That's a loss of 17.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right.